welcome to episode 10 of season 8 of the Give Out Show by me, Jerry, part of the Special Chronicles. Hope you enjoyed episode 9 and hope I'm going to have a hope you had a great Halloween, obviously, by the time this episode hits. Hope it's a safe one and everything. So, anyway, let's kick this off because I know if people are wondering, like, why you're wearing the same thing again, because yes, I'm recording episodes 9, 10, and 11 in sequence because they're part of a series I'm going to do about the Special Olympics Virginia and Northern Virginia Young Professional Boards, my fellow executive committee member, board executive committee members, well, teammates, acquaintances, whatever you want to call them. But anyway, the last one was dealing with the president, Hannah Walden. And for today's appreciation support advice goes to the treasurer, Christian Hansen, who I don't have much interaction with him thus far. I've had little interaction, obviously, but he deserves a lot of appreciation for us because he stepped into taking on our treasurer mid last term, and he's fully treasurer for this full term this year. I appreciate him for taking on that responsibility, but also taking the opportunity to join the board because, one, you were a mid-year addition, but you're an amazing mid-year addition, and I just appreciate you for who you are, Christian, and I know I will love I'm going to hope to interact with you as much as I can. I know you've done great things, doing great things. I know you're a great individual, and I'm really looking forward to interact with you as much as I can throughout this whole term as Vice President and President-elect talking to you about things, and you being treasurer and me learning things as well. I'm just hoping to have a great time with you, and I just really think we're going to be great friends in the ring, being on the Young Professor board and such. So, anyway, here's our sponsors, and from our great sponsors, the Special Chronicles. The Give Back Show is proud to be featured on the Special Chronicles. Visit specialchronicles.com for links to follow on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Be sure to also subscribe to the newsletter and find the podcast page for this podcast, The Give Back Show by me, Jerry Holley. If you love The Give Back Show, then you love the other podcasts of the Special Chronicles. Visit specialchronicles.com for links to subscribe to our podcast, newsletter, and to follow us on social media. And to support the podcast and Special Chronicles so we continue our mission of gaining respect and voice to people with special talents and abilities. Visit specialchronicles.com to make it get today. So, for today's positive uplifting vibes, and it goes in hand with how I'm going to be interacting with Christian quite a bit, is embracing new teammates. I know it takes a lot. I know I honestly never see myself being a leader in any of my teams on in Special Olympics, but one, people see me that way, and I take people underneath my wing just to help them to learn the sport and everything. And they're amazing people out there. And I think some folks don't realize it is hard to do a lot of things. I'll admit to that myself. But embracing those new teammates is great, and you should, because I obviously have a new teammate professionally in my work with Unified Champion Skills, and I am embracing her thing. I know last week was just her first week, but I'm embracing her as who she is and what she brings to the table. And she's a unique individual. I'm just embracing people that way. And I think we should all keep in mind we should embrace new teammates when we can. And we should, because one, even if we may not like them, we should embrace them anyway, because it's an opportunity for help them grow. And maybe you don't like them at first, but they may grow on you. And I think that's important. Some people just need to understand that one, it just takes one simple hi, one invite to do lunch or something and do things and all this. I know me professionally, that's kind of difficult because we're all remote, sadly. But one, we can do it still. And I think enhance with also talking about Young Professional Board, because I've actually technically know two of the new members, but two of them I really don't know much on. So I'm embracing them as well and learning about them, but I'm embracing the whole board itself because they're all teammates to me as well. I'm embracing how they all interact because I've only interacted with them when I committee strictly as fundraising back in the last 3 terms. Now they interact with everybody, and it's trying to learn what we can all do in all their leadership styles. And I just am embracing who they are as part of Young Professional Board. And I just want to say, embrace new teammates, folks, because it's going to go a long way in life. So, anyway, here's our great sponsor. Our great sponsors that from our sponsor, the Special Chronicles Network. Yes, I said great twice in that sense. Oddly, I don't know why. Funny thing, spoof, right? The Give Back Show is proud to be featured on the Special Chronicles Network. Visit specialchronicles.com for links to follow on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Be sure to also subscribe to the newsletter and find the podcast page for this podcast, The Give Back Show by me, Jerry Holley. If you love the Give Back Show, then you love the other podcast on the Special Chronicles Network. Visit specialchronicles.com for links to subscribe to our podcast, newsletter, and to follow us on social media. and to support the podcast on Special Chronicles so we continue our mission of giving respect and place to people with special talents and abilities. Visit specialchronicles.com/give to make it today. So obviously, I said earlier, yes, people who are watching this video wise, I'm dressing the same in episode 9, episode 10. It's going to be the same for episode 11 because I have Special Olympics Fall Championships coming up literally, and then have a staff meeting that's the following week afterwards. And so, like, I'm just trying to get these pre-done. Obviously, folks wondering like why you need to get them pre-done, but actually, it kind of makes them very unique them being pre-done because it allows me people that have more flexibility to actually work on editing throughout them. But it's also people just have to realize sometimes if you do a whole season pre-recorded, and probably actually get a lot of stuff done surprisingly. But sometimes I don't do that. I've only made pre-recorded like maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but this is like the do like trifecta of 3 is an impressive feat for myself. And I'm just gonna admit that hey, it's gonna work, folks. So anyway, this is episode 10 of season 8, folks. So remember to follow the Good Vibes Show on Instagram at Good Vibes by JH, and Facebook, facebook.com/Good Vibes by JH. Also subscribe to the Good Vibes Show by Jerry Hoy on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever your podcasts, where you get your podcasts from. So obviously, I said over 100, 400 listens in episode 9. It's probably may go up too because I think that's the trend currently going up too. Apparently in every single episode thus far. May go up higher, who knows, but it is what it is. So anyway, until next time, hope you all have a great weekend. Remember to turn your clocks back because it's daylight savings or the end of daylight savings, I believe. And just remember to turn those clocks. You get an hour back. Woo! Exciting, folks. So anyway, until next time, folks. Peace out. Boop, bye, and have a great weekend, everyone. And hope to see you next week for episode 1. Bye, everyone.